Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Just a Few Dudes, where I talk about movies and Anise talks about whatever he wants to.
Because I am a failure.
This is Just a Few Dudes, and today we're going to be talking about all the great news, like we usually do, but we got a special theme. We were recently just playing Last of Us, like 30 minutes ago.
Yep. It's what we
And,
do before every recording.
Yeah, before every recording, we play at least one chapter of The Last of Us. We're close to the end now.
We try to play a chapter. But,
Sometimes we can't get through even one mission. We like to play, I guess, video games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess that's something big that we like to do. So today our theme is going to be video games we want to see as movies. So, what do you think, Anise?
Well, there's Star Wars movies. They're all really good. We already made a podcast video where we ranked our favorite Star Wars movies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one thing that's never included in Star Wars movies that was never made into like a motion picture was The Old Republic. And Star Wars The Old Republic is a game. So that would be interesting to see it as a movie.
And we'll talk about that when we get into our theme. So that's just a bit of a hint of what we're going to be talking about. Let me just add The Old Republic. I hope we get that. But okay, we'll talk about that in like 30 minutes or so. But let's get to some news. You want to go first?
All right. So, first bit of news. Dave Bautista reacts to Disney not rehiring James Gunn for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So, as most people already know, I guess, James Gunn has been fired from...
That we've mentioned every single episode.
Yeah. James Gunn has been fired from his position as director of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because of his comments and jokes that he made over the course of a few years, or like 9 years ago or something. And since they did that, Dave Bautista, the guy playing Drax, said that he would quit the movie. He wouldn't act as Drax if they didn't want to bring back James Gunn's script. Now, people try to make a movement to bring back James Gunn, but Disney is not going to have that.
No.
Disney won't bring him back, but the script is still up for debate. We might get that back, we might not. What it seems to be so far is that we're going to get part of the script, but not the entire thing.
Which is still fine, I guess. But, James Gunn is... Well, he I don't think anyone would really know Guardians of the Galaxy if it wasn't for Marvel, and he's what made those movies really good. He had a certain style that made them great, and if they don't use any of the script, obviously I'm going to support Marvel because, I'm a fanboy, but James Gunn really made those movies what they are today. Like, he made those movies fine, and he made them... They have this weird feeling of... I can't explain what kind of... it was like just an awesome movie.
It was a good movie.
So,
they're all great.
I can't really explain what he did that was so good with them, but he had a certain look at the Guardians of the Galaxy, and he just made it amazing. So, I hope they use his script, and I hope they use the songs that he put in there. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. My next bit of news is that Paramount and Hasbro are doing a Power Rangers 2 movie. So,
yes.
There we go. After the first one, which wasn't that good, I watched it. I guess they're going to make a second one. Is it a good idea? No.
Probably not, but you never know. They might turn it around.
Hasbro will do whatever Hasbro will do whatever to get money from their toys. Is what we're learning from this.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's hope it's a good movie and doesn't let us all down.
The first one did.
Oh yeah.
It did tease though at the end that the Green Ranger was coming. So I'd like to see that in this one. All right, you want to go your turn?
Sure. So we have a Five Nights at Freddy's movie that's gonna come out.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. Oh, he says there's an update on the movie that's soon. But
Well, we know we're gonna get it.
Yeah, it's happening. Unless they cancel it last minute, which I hope they don't.
They could do it, but probably not, considering how popular Five Nights at Freddy's was.
I was talking about this before we started recording on how maybe it's a bit too late to start making one of these movies.
It might be.
That like maybe it's
Because it's already kind of passed away, faded away.
Yeah,
Five Nights at
like
Freddy's.
not. I mean, there's still the games that come out, but we're not as excited,
No.
right? Like,
Not like the first 2 or 3.
yeah, you know. So, it's. We'll see when the trailer comes out or when they even start filming. We'll see if it's actually worth it.
Yeah.
If it's worth watching. Maybe we'll do a review on it later. Who knows? Oh, but Bloomhouse, which is like a household name for horror,
Yeah.
is the company that's behind it. So I kind of have trust into it.
And do they generally deliver, or?
Yeah, well, they didn't deliver on the Truth or Dare movie.
Yeah.
That was which wasn't the best movie, but they make decent horror movies. So if they make a good Five Nights at Freddy's movies, I would probably watch it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'd probably watch it. My turn for news.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some news here about how Star Trek IV has now lost Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth. So Chris Pine played Captain Kirk, which is like the main Star Trek character.
Yeah.
Did I say Star Trek or did I say Star Wars?
I think you might have said Star Wars.
All right, well I'm talking about Star Trek. Chris Pine was big on like he's Captain Kirk, which is
Major
the,
character.
like the most major, like other than Spock. There's Kirk. So if they lose him, how are they going to shape Star Trek 4? We don't know. Let's hope it's good, I guess. But
Who knows?
other than that, I don't know what they're going to do. One sec, I'll be back. Can we just pause this for a second?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, my little brother was making a lot of noise. So, we're back. So where were we about Star Trek? It might be good. It might not be good. Did I watch the third one? No, but I watched the second one, Into Darkness. It was amazing. It had Khan in it. Was it Khan? I don't remember because I watched it when I was like 8, so I don't remember it. Any more news? Yes, your turn.
All right. Well, there's a rumor that we're going to get a Deadpool 3 movie. And we're not sure about it. It's not been confirmed or anything. But it's a rumor that Deadpool 3 is going to start. And the director says that even if it does happen, it's not even going to start production that it won't even start production for at least a year.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that we're all questioning about this is they're probably gonna make number 3. It's the point that it won't start like production in over a year. So because we know that Disney is gonna recast all the X-Men except for Deadpool. So they clearly want Ryan Reynolds to be Deadpool more.
Yeah.
What else? I guess it's just that, and they tease at the end of Deadpool 2 that something more is gonna happen.
They do.
Something more is gonna it's gonna be
It's not
a
over.
team thing, right? It's the X-Force. So yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if number 3 comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if a team up movie comes out like a Domino. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So it's just the production won't be for a while. So which means we probably won't see this movie for like another 2-3 years.
Yeah. What was the gap between Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2?
2 years.
Okay. So yeah, we can't expect anything about Deadpool until 2020.
Yeah. Which I'm actually pretty excited for 2019 and 2020. They have a lot of good movies. Like the King Kong and Godzilla movie.
Well,
Pretty sure that's 2020.
2019, like there's a ton of stuff already.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be so many stuff. Here's some news. Sean Levy. So, I'm pretty sure it's one of the directors from Stranger Things. He says that they're almost... they finished the Uncharted script for a new movie. Which I'm pretty excited for, because I played a lot of the Uncharted games, and they're a masterpiece. I love them.
That's what everyone says about them, and
Yeah.
sadly I don't have a PlayStation, so I can't play any of them, but I've seen them on YouTube, and they look like they're full of story. And
Oh, yeah. They're amazing. And they're the same company that Naughty Dog, which they do the Last of Us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah. They have some of the best games out there, for sure. Yeah, that's my news. Your turn.
Well, the Infinity War script originally included a Howard the Duck cameo. That it seems like that was removed. Later on, they changed their minds, but originally did contain Howard the Duck.
We've seen him in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, so that would have been cool to see him a third time in Infinity War. But where would he go? Now I'm just starting to think, where would he have gone?
That's how does Howard the Duck have comics?
Yeah, he does.
And what happened in those comics usually?
They're just kind of wacky. Like, yeah, they're just wacky. You know.
So it's more just like a comedy thing.
I guess, but they're not like Deadpool. That's like comedy. Like it's. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Um, I just don't understand why they would put him in that film though,
No.
which is what I'm wondering. Because that whole movie takes place on Wakanda and Titan. Where would he have been on Titan? That's a wasteland, right?
Well, it does show a picture here, and he does look in a pretty like he's in a place that's been messed up pretty badly.
Let me see.
He's inside a building, and
Oh no, that's the post-end credit scene from Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
okay.
Boom. I know my Marvel, y'all. You want to do a trivia on me? Boom. I'd be. Oh my god.
That was a very good shot. That that was smooth. That was slick.
If you hear this, and we don't cut it out, it's because I threw a fork at a melon and it's stuck on. Wow, I'm proud of myself.
All right.
Do we have any more? Do we have any more news?
I do. So we have a little information about Avengers 4. Spoiler alert! If you're afraid of spoilers, get out of here. But
Or skip. Don't get out of here.
all right, yeah,
Skip.
just skip.
Skip. Don't. We want our listeners.
So one thing that we know is that Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, is coming back.
Mjolnir. Get it right. Pronunciation.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
All right. And also, a theory is that the movie's going to begin with a time jump.
I think a lot. I think. I read this one prediction where like it starts off with the remaining Avengers in Wakanda, and you know where Shuri's like lab is.
Yeah,
Okay,
like at the top of
yeah,
the
they're all
fortress.
there. They're all there, and then you see Nebula and Tony Stark come out of a spaceship, and they're like running straight to the lab.
Yeah.
And they know how to rebuild Vision, and that's the whole like beginning of them rebuilding Vision and them like doing a whole bunch of stuff to try and get back at Thanos. So
Alright.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is how it starts. If it is how it starts, maybe at the same time, maybe it's not them rebuilding Vision. Maybe it's them trying to change back time. So they learn about like the time and space, science, and make time traveling devices.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be pretty cool.
And that's not all. We also have Clint Barton, who's going to return as Ronin, or Hawkeye.
Yeah. So essentially, Hawkeye in the comics just turns into Ronin. If that's like the most simplest way we can do it. A lot of people think that maybe his family died from the snap, so now he's gonna go rogue and he's just gonna go like, I'm gonna kill Thanos. So that's why he's Ronin.
Okay.
Ronin is technically a ninja in the comics. Like he's just.
Is he like a kind of like a bounty hunter, or is he like out for revenge, or?
I don't know. I didn't read that comic, like, or whatever he was in. I didn't read it. I just know about him.
Okay.
I just know that he has swords and stuff.
And again, that's not all. We got quite a bit of stuff. We also got characters who died are coming back. It's confirmed. It's not theories anymore.
Well, I mean, we already knew that for Avengers 4. I mean, we know that probably Vision is gonna come back.
Yeah.
Uh,
We know that Loki is back.
because they're gonna go back in time in New York.
Yeah. It's gonna have a lot of time travel in this movie.
Yeah. So, think of the coolest time travel movie. You can't because it hasn't come out yet. It's coming out next year. Avengers 4. Go watch it.
All right. And also, it's supposedly going to be the finale for the MCU.
It's not, because they already have Phase 4. It's going to be the finale for probably Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, maybe. Yeah, probably Hulk. Thor. All of them. Like, probably some of the most famous Avengers are going to be the ones that die. So, that's exciting to see. Your idols die, ain't it? It's not. Okay, so I got some news here.
All right.
If you want me to take over, I got Sony reportedly wants Venom to be PG-13 and not rated R. Why? I don't know, because Venom is very gruesome and he
And
should be rated R.
and also how? That's a very good question. How do you turn Venom with what we saw in the trailer into PG-13?
Also, this movie's 2 months away, and this is news now. Like,
It's kind of late.
do they have enough time? Oh man,
Put a big old censor bar over everything that they don't want to show.
this is sometimes the point where I'm like, is this gonna be a successful movie? Because
Last minute adjustments.
yeah, like last minute adjustments and the second trailer that came out, it didn't really buy. Like it didn't. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that great of a movie. I'm very skeptical about this movie. Is what I'm gonna say.
All right.
I guess my last bit of news. This is the complete last bit of news I have that I found this week, and it is that The Punisher is finished. Like The Punisher has finished filming, and it's season 2 that we're talking about. I got I think halfway through season 1, and I really liked it, but my sister made me stop. So
Oh, why that?
because she's like, I want to catch up on the Netflix superhero movies, superhero shows, and I was like, yeah, sure, do it with me. And we never got to Punisher, so I think I'm gonna binge watch it next bit of time that I have off this summer. So yeah, if I'm not answering your text, Denise, it's probably because I'm watching Netflix. So yeah, that's my last bit of news. You got any news left?
No, that's it.
That's it. Wow, 16 minutes in, we've already got through our main point of this podcast.
Well, there wasn't much news this week.
This was a boring week.
Yeah,
It was a really boring week. Last week was pretty juicy.
it was. Well, we had like an hour and a half or something.
Yeah, it was an hour and a half podcast.
And that's also because I had to leave.
Oh yeah.
So we were rushing the end.
It would have gone longer. It probably would have gone like 2 hours. Oh, I forgot. I had one last bit of news. If you guys didn't know, a Milan live action movie is coming out next year. We probably talked about it in the 2019 upcoming movies.
I don't think we did. I don't think it appeared on there.
Maybe it's 2020 then. I don't know. But Milan movie is coming out, and the first look at the main character, Milan.
Yeah.
Right, that's her name. Yeah, Milan. Is out. And I guess it looks like Milan, so it's not really special picture. Just go watch the picture or go see the picture. It's not that special. It's just her posed in I guess a samurai position.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how I feel about live action, but
Well, I mean, they're already making the live action Lion King. They're making the live action. Blah,
see,
blah.
it seems that's what Disney's doing right now.
Well, I feel like that's all Disney can do because
Out of ideas.
yeah, they're out of ideas. I mean, really, if there's anything new that's been coming out that's not Disney, it's the Pixar studios.
Yeah.
You know, Pixar is really the one that's doing everything. So, guess that's my last bit of news. What about you?
No, that's it for me.
All right, cool. So, now to our next segment, and my favorite segment, because I can't wait to talk about this. I have so many ideas, and before we started filming, I had the most amazing idea of a Nintendo Cinematic Universe, but I know you want to hear about it, but let's just wait, and let's talk about some video games and that we want to be movies before I do my big pitch on Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Yes, if you guys want me to go to Nintendo right now and go pitch them this Cinematic Universe, go DM me. I got you. All right. I guess what we're gonna do is just talk about a whole bunch of video games. Once we've reached the end, we pick our top 3, because I like doing lists.
We pick our top 3 that we want turned into a movie.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we go to film studio, and we go talk to them. I really want to do a pitch. All right.
All right.
Do you have a first one yet?
Well, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Okay.
We were playing it earlier.
Yeah.
It's a zombie apocalypse game.
Right.
There's a lot of zombie movies, there's zombie shows out there, like zombie apocalypse
But
things.
like, here's the special thing about The Last of Us: it's not really zombies, as more of an infected. And I like the way that the infected look. Like a lot of the clickers.
Yeah.
They have It's gruesome, but it's very like, it's a different take on the zombie.
Yeah,
video
because
game, I guess you could say.
generally in movies, zombies are just humans that look like they started decomposing.
Mhm.
In this one, they actually got like mutations.
Mm-hmm. And
So
you can see them. Like it's very like odd looking, and like stuff grow on them.
yes,
Uh,
and there's also spores that.
yeah, the spores which infect you. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there. We just finished one of the chapters, and you have to fight this huge like blob monster. And he's just
That
a fat clicker.
it looks like a fat clicker, and it is not a pretty thing.
It's not a pretty thing, and we checked up online if it was hard to defeat him, and apparently it's one of the big boss battles.
And he insta killed it.
We finished it in two bullets, so that was pretty good. We should probably get to. Oh, okay. Here's one thing: if you were to cast someone in the Last of Us movie, who would be Ellie and who would be Joel?
Like which actors?
Yeah,
That's a good question.
you think of yours? I already have.
Well, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, if I think, Hugh Jackman is at the right age to play Joel.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know who to cast Ellie as. Oh, you know who?
Who?
There's a girl from Stranger Things season 2. She's the redhead. You
Oh.
guys probably know who I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know her name. But I'll check. I'll come back to you with that. I'll probably cast her as Ellie because she's redhead and Ellie's kind of redhead.
Yeah, Ellie's like a reddish brown hair.
Yeah, so I'd probably pick her and Hugh Jackman, which is probably good casting. Do you have anyone?
No, I don't. I don't have anything.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. But I'd probably cast them. I think that's a good cast. It's a good cast. Okay. Another video game that you think would be good?
One that I think could make a good movie would be Red Dead Redemption. Problem is, spoiler alerts for Red Dead Redemption right now.
Sadie Sink. There we go.
That's her name?
Yeah.
Alright. But, spoiler alert for the first Red Dead Redemption game. The main character, John Marston, he dies at the end of the game. If that's not a good thing, because you can't make a movie that's something after the Red Dead Redemption game. But
Right.
also, you can't do something about his past, because the second Red Dead Redemption game is going to be about what happened when John Marston was still in a gang, which was pretty much everything that happened before the game.
Yeah. Well, see, I haven't played Red Dead Redemption, so I wouldn't know. You told me a lot about it, but I think that I wouldn't really know. Since I haven't played it, I probably can't cast anyone.
No, but like, if Red Dead Redemption were to have a movie, it would probably come out in a while, because first Red Dead Redemption 2 would have to come out, and then we could do what happens after to some of the characters in Red Dead Redemption 2.
When does it come out?
Red Dead Redemption 2, it comes out later this year, I'm pretty sure.
Probably November or something.
Or it might be next year.
I'm so excited for Spider-Man. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah,
The
so
Spider-Man video games need a movie.
Man. Anyway, so the reason we've been playing so much Last of Us is, well, because we want to play it, but also we want to finish it before we go get Spider-Man. So technically what we're going to do is finish The Last of Us before we go get Spider-Man, and then we're going to go buy Spider-Man and play Spider-Man. Once we finish Spider-Man, what
Finally
video game?
sleep at night.
Oh, no, we're going to find another video game.
Alright.
We'll find something. What's another good video game?
Star Wars, we started on that at the very
Old-
beginning,
yeah,
with
the
the
Old
Old
Republic.
Republic, because that doesn't really have anything in motion picture.
Mhm.
So,
Like, I'd love to see, yeah, like something from the older times of Star Wars.
yes,
We have seen the prequels, but maybe something far, like, way
farther back.
Yeah, farther back. So we talked about this last episode too of maybe seeing something that explains why there's lightsabers, explains why we know about the Force, and explains all that.
Yeah, because also, do you remember the Darksaber?
Yes, I remember the Darksaber.
If you search up on the Wikipedia, because after seeing that thing for the second time since I rewatched the Clone Wars, I wanted to know like what was going on about it, what's so special about it. So I searched it up, and pretty much the only special thing about it is that it's like a different aesthetic. But aside that, it still has like the same abilities as a lightsaber. but it's from the Old Republic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was
know.
made
See,
during the times of the Old Republic.
I didn't know that.
So I want to know like what was going on. Was the dark side like did they all have dark sabers and then like the all the colored lightsabers including red were on the good side?
Probably not. I feel like it was always a Mandalorian thing.
It might have been that too.
Have you started Rebels yet?
No, not yet.
How dare you? I tell you to start watching Rebels and you haven't started yet. There's a dark saber in that too.
Okay, so
Yeah. Oh
well,
man.
Old Republic is something we need a movie for.
Gotta watch Rebels, bro. Oh, we forgot one bit of news. I actually just realized now that we're talking about Star Wars. The new Resistance trailer.
Yes, there's gonna be a new Star Wars show.
Yeah.
How
Listen, we're not here to say how good something is and how bad it is. Although that's why we're making a podcast. I don't know why I said that.
I don't know, but it's different. The graphics, it's an interesting animation style.
Yeah.
And
It looks too kiddie for me. Like Star Wars Rebels kind of had that feeling of it was bright at the beginning, but then it went to like the dark. Like it got pretty dark. And I think that's the same thing for the Clone Wars, where it was bright at the beginning, but it just started getting dark.
yeah, because at the beginning of Clone Wars, it was like you could say it's a kids show.
Yeah.
But after that, no.
Yeah, like some stuff that are darker themes, I guess we could
Yeah.
say.
Or it could be a kids show, but like a lot of things kids wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way of saying it. So, if they do that with Resistance, maybe I'll start watching it. If I hear that season 2 gets better,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll start watching season 1 and see how it is, and I'll come back to it during the summertime or when I have a break. So yeah, that's yeah. We forgot about that news. The trailer looks alright. You should probably watch the trailer, see how it is for you. It's pretty kiddie. It looks pretty cheesy. Oh, Poe Dameron's in it, and the actor that plays Poe Dameron is
Really?
voicing him. So yeah, that's pretty cool. BB-8's in it, if you like BB-8. He's alright. He's a droid. He's a R2-D2 wannabe, if I'm honest.
An R2-D2 wannabe.
So,
Alright.
yeah. That's, now that's our last bit of news.
There
Back
you go.
to video games and movies. You know what would be a cool video game, I think? Just out of, maybe, just an idea from the Star Wars point. A cool video game would probably be like, not flying a drone, not flying it, but commanding. Like you're commanding a lot of like the soldiers to do stuff,
Yeah.
and you're seeing it from a different point of view, not on the battlefield.
Like a bird's eye view?
Yeah,
Or-
kind of like that.
Pretty sure a game like that does exist.
Oh,
But
Oh.
I don't know.
I mean like something like you do tactics and stuff. I feel like that'd be pretty boring, but it'd be one of those things where it's kind of like Clash of Clans or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I think there is one for iPhone.
Yeah, there is a game that's like kind of like Clash of Clans. There's one that's kind of like Clash Royale, but not really, because you kind of get to control your troops, remember?
Yeah, we had our own. Oh, wow,
That
that
was
voice
like a
crack.
voice crack.
We had our own clan in that. And
Yeah.
now none of us play it.
The last day we were online was like 400 days ago.
Yeah, you can see when someone's been online. And when I checked Denise, it was like over 2 years or like over a year. It was a good game though.
It was.
Why'd
then,
you delete it?
like, I deleted it because no one was playing it. Because we also had like Daniel and Richard in the clan, and they almost never played.
Yeah, but I played.
Yeah, they like go on, collect their daily rewards, and then go off.
Like, I went on every single day, and no one else played with me. No one else wanted to do the Alliance missions with me. Whenever you guys got prizes from the Alliance, it was
from
on
you?
me playing online. Yeah.
Well, I remember there was one mission that I like for that entire mission, like no one came on. I was the only one that came on, and I spent like all my time just on that game doing that mission, and after that I was kind of like okay, and then I kind of dropped the game after that.
I had so many good people, too. I shouldn't have deleted that. Maybe I should, you know when you
Well, you can probably
re-download
recover
something?
your data.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it says recover it. I'll probably recover everything and get some new people. Back to our main theme. We got totally off track like we usually do. If we're talking about some good video games that we want to be movies, why not make a Battlefront movie? Like, just maybe call it Battlefront, but instead of being like Rogue One, where it was like that, but like more battle. I want to see just a whole movie of just one war. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
Like where we can take breaks and not have so much action, but it's like you
Mostly
go into
just fighting?
Yeah, but you go into the trenches, or like you go into bases, and then you start talking, but then it gets attacked.
Yeah.
Something that's just so hardcore that you wouldn't expect from Star Wars.
Yeah, because
That's
the
what I
trenches
want to see.
never actually appeared in Star Wars. In any
They
movie.
appeared in The Last Jedi, like
Okay,
once.
yeah.
But
Like aside that, like the Jedi's never go near them, only on like the large scale missions, and they just go in charging.
yeah. So I would love to see just one called Battlefront, where we're literally just watching just a whole movie of battle, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas of another good one?
Well, let's use the power of handy dandy Google.
And I'm gonna use the power of my cupboard that has all my video games.
Well, we could go into your mega idea.
Wait, no, we are saving that for last. You gotta make the people want to hear it. So we're gonna save that for last.
Okay.
I got a good one though.
What
The
is it?
Injustice series.
The Injustice series?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that would be good. You know how there's the DC universe right now in movies.
Yeah.
Maybe once they get like far enough and they actually start succeeding in making movies, make that one. Like just do something, same characters, and just say it's a different universe. You know, just put a title card and it just says in Earth 3. Because in DC Comics, they don't say that it's a different universe. They say it's a different Earth.
Okay.
But it's the same Earth. They just call it Earth 3, Earth 25. You know what I mean?
So it's like the same universe, just like a different planet. That's exactly
same, different universe.
Oh,
They
okay,
just don't call it universe. They call it Earth.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'd like to see. What's another good one?
They could make a movie out of the GTA games, but that'd pretty much just be a game about going around robbing banks, which
Which side's mine? We're
Could-
eating melons, but which side's mine?
I think that one's yours.
This one? Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause there's a whole bunch of melon there.
Like they could make a GTA movie, but it wouldn't be that good since it would mostly just be about going around robbing banks
And that'd be a hardcore R.
oh
I-
yeah.
Yeah, it would be super
Oh yeah,
R.
GTA would be getting an R.
Although I have the game, it'd be super R. You know what I wouldn't mind seeing a video game of?
What?
I wouldn't mind seeing a video game of like, I don't know, just Disney Infinity. Like, I know not a lot of people liked it, but just imagine all, you know,
Like all those characters mashed together in a movie?
mashed together. And the great thing about Disney Infinity, like just the game, is that you see you can mash up Star Wars and Marvel and DC and sorry, not DC and Disney, which we will be seeing in Wreck-It Ralph
Yeah.
too, because in the trailer there's like cameos, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see something more in depth, something that it's just a cartoon that you can just enjoy. It's not a part of the canon of any of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd like seeing. Any ideas? You're still thinking?
Well, doesn't look like there's much here that you can make a movie out
Man,
of.
how much of time do I have to buy you? My throat's getting itchy. Okay.
Well, maybe you should just go to your mega idea and
No, I'm not doing my mega idea yet. It's special. It's too special.
too special.
It's too special right now. Oh, we can talk about one that's already happening.
Which one?
The Call of Duty Cinematic Universe.
Okay, yeah.
So, right now, I don't even know if this is still happening. I just remember them talking about a Call of Duty Cinematic Universe. And it's essentially probably all the characters that you see in the video games just mashed up together.
One game that could use a movie is Overwatch, actually.
No.
I have a reason, because there is an Overwatch movie, but it's not an actual movie.
Oh,
like,
it's like 20 minutes, isn't it?
no, it's like 50. But, like, so pretty much what Blizzard did, like, I think it was Blizzard that released, like, a few videos that kind of gave you, like, a tiny bit of backstory on the characters. And, like, each video is, like, 5 minutes, and they took, pretty much what someone did was they took all the videos, put them together in chronological order, and was like, alright, here's the Overwatch movie. Overwatch could use, like, an actual movie, because it does seem to have, like, an actual, like, in-depth story. It's just that, like, the game completely ignores that. Like, all the characters actually have a backstory. There's, like, an entire reason that, like, everyone's fighting.
Right.
But
It's literally just a multiplayer game.
yeah, like, in the actual game, there's no story.
Yeah.
You have to go looking to get a little bit of story. But a movie could be made with what or there is.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Because I have played Overwatch before. I don't own it, but like I have played Overwatch before, and it's not bad. It's just I think it's overrated, if I'm honest.
Hmm.
And well, I mean, mostly every single video game, movie is just an
Flops.
overrated movie. Like we talked about the Five Nights at Freddy's one.
Yeah.
They're good games, but they were a bit overrated, if I'm honest. So yeah, stuff like that. I mean, what's another overrated game? No, Assassin's Creed is good. Like that was a bad movie, but a great game. I
Yeah,
love
the,
Assassin's
mo-
Creed.
the game's good except for some like stupid things.
Yeah,
Like you can run around a corner, sit on a bench. Guards following you will just not see you.
that's pretty stupid.
Like if you sit on the bench and there's like other people sitting on that bench too. There's like three people on the bench, you and two other dudes.
But you look so assassin
Yeah,
like.
it's kind of hard to understand how you're not instantly targeted by every army
Mhm,
because you alone carry enough army to supply enough weaponry to supply the entire city,
mhm.
and everyone else is unarmed. So you kind of stand out. How do you blend in? And you're the only human wearing a hood. Like maybe if Assassin's Creed was placed like 300-400 years later when
Mhm,
hoodies actually are popular,
mhm.
maybe. But in the time period 1700s, no, you stand out like a sore thumb. I'm pretty sure that expression is. Stick up. I don't know. Whatever.
um,
I just made a bunch of people cringe.
um, I'm trying to think of other good video games that would be good movies, but there's not many. Like, there's not many that have good storylines too. There's a lot of video games, but not many that have a lot of good storylines. I've heard that the new Spider-Man game though has a really good storyline.
Hmm.
Uh, but we'd have to do that one because I've heard Spider-Man in the game is very adult. So if we see that, we'd also have to introduce. We already have Vulture.
Yeah.
In the video game, it's mostly all the Sinister Six, which is like Rhino, Electro, like just a lot of the most famous Spider-Man uh, villains that you can think of. I wouldn't be surprised if we get something like that, like Sinister Six.
Maybe.
But I've heard that that game is amazing, and that game's all storyline. So I'm just saying, Marvel, want a good storyline? Just go play Spider-Man. So
Well, this is kind of hard because generally, like, I don't like the movies that like they take a video game and pretty much take everything that happened in the video game, put it in a movie.
mhm.
Like, I don't like those movies because pretty much like I've already played the game, I already know everything that's about to happen. Like, why are you showing me this?
But that's everything that's like a book. Like they make
Yeah,
those adapted. They adapt the book into a movie.
yeah. But
Uh,
also, like, when you're reading a book, it's kind of like you're imagining everything, which is a good thing. But like when you're playing a video game, you literally watch everything happen. Like, yeah, you get to play your own role in it, but everything's already moving on a screen. So when it goes to into a movie, it's not that different from
I
video
guess it's the
games.
same thing with comic books, where it's like you're not. Well, no, that's where I disagree with you because the comic books are the exact same way, and they still make somewhat comic book like movies. Like they're not really based on every comic, just with
Well,
the title.
kinda, yeah. But also, like in comic books, you don't really see things move.
Yeah,
Like
but
you
you
get
just
individual pictures for like every single thing that happens.
yeah, but like I have a comic right here, which is
Yeah,
kind of convenient. But like you see stuff and you can imagine them moving. Like when I'm watching or when I'm reading a book,
yeah,
that's a comic book. I can see it move, and that's
yeah.
just something that's great with artists, um, in like DC or Marvel, and that's the art of comic book. And I think that's why I like reading comic books because it's like you're watching a mini movie.
Yeah. All right.
So I wait, what were we talking about? I kind of got so into the rant where I was like,
About
oh, about books and like
yeah,
how
movies and video
So
games.
no, I think if there was a video game, and I think that's what this whole theme is yeah, we're seeing video games, but it's different because you're not actually seeing the actor. They
Yeah,
might look different, and the scenery might look different. It's just a different take on that video game,
yeah,
and I think that's everything that has to do with like even those books. And everyone's like, that's not how the book was. Well, it's a different take on the book.
yeah.
You can't really see everything that happens in the book and also in the movie.
Well, when it's like a book and a movie, and then the movie, pretty much everything that happens in the movie happened in the book, and the book just has extra scenes. It's kind of like, okay, like, couldn't you have included some of those things? Because I remember watching, like, the Harry Potter movies. Like, there were so many things I was just like, no, you should have included that from the books into the movies. Like, that was such a... like, I love that scene in the book. Then wasn't added to the movie, and kind of like, why?
But
Like,
sometimes it has to do with runtime. You
Yeah.
can't have a movie too long, especially when it's Harry Potter, which is already
seven movies.
Yeah, which is already like a long franchise, and they're pretty long movies.
Yeah.
So when you add those extra scenes that are maybe 7 minutes, but every single extra scene that happens, it adds up.
It adds up, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to cut some things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I talk about my mega?
All right,
mega
well,
idea?
since we're out of ideas, we're completely dry now. We're going to our mega idea,
Yeah.
and then I guess we end it.
Well, no, because I think I have more ideas.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
this
more.
one is a cinematic universe. Yes. What? Yes, Ruben, a cinematic universe. And let me tell you something. It's amazing. I had this idea because we were looking at the top 100 video games, and a lot of them were Nintendo. Now you must be saying, Nintendo, cinematic universe. Wait a second. I see where he's going with this. Yes, I'm talking about a Nintendo cinematic universe. My idea, my brain is amazing. I know, you don't have to compliment me. Anyway, because I already know it. Anyway, I was looking at a Super Smash Bros. Melee was in the
Melee,
top
yeah,
100. Melee with Melee. I don't care. I don't care.
Ruben,
Okay,
you just hurt me on the inside.
let me do my damn idea. Okay, so I thought, you know how the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, has their Avengers, where they all team up for one movie. I'm thinking Super Smash Bros., where they all team up for one movie. Now, let me explain my thinking. We're going to talk about Phase 1. Alright, Phase 1 starts. Boom. First movie we're talking Mario, and we're also going to talk about Zelda. And what's the other one?
There was Metroid in there.
Yes, Metroid. Okay,
Right there.
We'll talk about Metroid, and then we're talking in Phase 2. Or no. We're still in Phase 1. Pokemon. Now, I'm going to give you a summary of each of those movies, and you're going to tell me it's awesome, because I already know what you're thinking. You ready?
Okay.
Let me take a drink of water first. My throat's really dry.
It's gonna be super epic.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Number 1. Alright, this is the first movie in this franchise. Super Mario. Now, it starts off. This is the first opening scene. Two, what do you call them?
Which ones?
Goombas. Two Goombas are on patrol at Bowser's castle, and they're talking about the legend of Mario. Goomba 1. This is him talking. Have you ever heard of the legend of Mario? Goomba 2. No. Who is he? A man with a mustache. Ready to kill any Goomba out there to get his woman. Goomba 2. That's commitment. Goomba 1. I know. Now, as soon as they're talking, they hear something. Wood crack. Sorry. Scenery, it's nighttime. Outside the gates of Bowser's castle, there's torches on each side of the wall.
Okay.
Okay? And they're standing there. And they hear a crack. Because there's trees. It's a forest, right?
Okay.
They hear a crack. And they're frightened because they were just talking about the legend. The Goomba Killer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. They're not talking about... It's not Mario. Okay? Wait. Erase that.
Okay.
Scene 1. Act 1. First line. Have you ever heard of the Goomba Killer? Goomba 2. No, who is he? Goomba 1. Only the most famous Goomba Killer ever created. I heard he will kill any Goomba out there to get his girl. Goomba 2. That's commitment. That line still gets you.
That's a good line.
Okay. Okay. Goomba 1. I know. Dude is really short, but somehow is better than all of us? Goomba 2. Listen, man, this is just a legend. You hear a crack. It's a piece of wood. Okay. But the Goomba 1 and Goomba 2 are frightened. What? What was that? As they were just talking about a legend, you usually get scared.
Yep.
Okay? It's one of those campfire things.
This is also like in the middle of the night and all.
And they're guarding Bowser's castle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what those Goombas don't know is that Peach is at the front of that, is in that castle, right? And they don't know. They don't really know who they're working for. They're like, listen, we just accepted this job.
All
You
right.
know what I mean? Okay, so they hear a crack, and they jump. They get startled. The camera, it aims into the darkness with just a bit of, you know, that glare of the fire, like where it's like you kind of see the orange in the background.
Yep.
You see a figure come into the camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the glare of the fire makes you look. You're able to see. And it's Mario's face. He's like, I ain't no Goomba killer. I'm Mario. Boom, bah, boom. Big action scene. And then it cuts to black. Close your eyes right now. That's what you're going to see. Super Mario. That is the opening of the best movie ever. I know. You don't, like, it's just amazing. I know. Come on. Anyway. Now, after that title card comes, it goes in and it says present time. And it's Bowser and, like, in this universe, there's a TV screen in Mario's world, okay?
Okay.
And it says Bowser jailed. Boom, okay? Right? All right? Bowser jailed. Now, what you don't know is that only happened yesterday. Boom! Plot twist!
Okay.
Anyway, the whole summary of this movie is he defeats Bowser, but Bowser hires a wizard. And who's that wizard? You know those famous wizards from Super Mario?
Yep.
Okay. And Mario is on a mission, and they steal Peach once again, but what they don't know is Peach is just, like, bait. Because what they're going to do is steal Peach, and the wizard is going to do a portal to somewhere else, transport him, and then, yeah, that's what happens. So, now, what happens is, this is the final battle, like, he goes through everyone through Bowser's castle. Bowser knows this, so he's letting everyone get beat, and he's like, let him come upstairs.
Okay.
The wizard's in the shadows, he's waiting. And Peach is in a cage above Bowser, and Bowser is just waiting there in his chair. Mario opens the doors to a long hall. Bowser laughs.
Okay.
I'll give me back my Peach, please. Right? That's how Mario talks.
Okay, Mario's a very polite man. He said please.
Well, yeah.
Minds his P's and Q's, even with a dragon that stole his girl 50 million times.
I know. So he's very polite.
Good man.
He kills for a reason, you know? Not like, well, I mean, John Wick killed for a dog, but we'll get to that some other time. And then Bowser's like, ha, 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 I finally win. He's like, oh, no, you don't. Oh, ha, ha, ha. And he gets a shell, right? He's like Batman. He gets a shell out of his pocket and throws it. And it's slow-mo. And you're looking at the shell about to hit Bowser. And a portal comes and takes the shell and transports it somewhere else. You don't know where. You just see a portal and it closes as soon as it catches the
shell. Is just gone?
And you see Mario's face and he's in amazement. He doesn't know what it is. He's questioning what's happening right now. How'd you do that, Bowser? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Bowser's like, that wasn't me. Mwahaha, like that evil laugh. And then the wizard comes out of nowhere. Bowser comes, kicks Mario into the portal, and the portal stops.
You just did like your hand motions just like Doctor Strange.
Right? Anyway. And the movie ends. Now there's a post-end credit scene, though.
Okay. So Nintendo's gonna be like Marvel.
Of course, there's a cinematic universe. Did you just drop a melon on my carpet?
I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't happen.
Okay, in the post-end credit scene, Mario wakes up. You know when he wakes up and he like shakes his head and he's like, oh, my head. You know that? Okay. He shakes his head and he's wondering where he is. And he's in where? New York. He's in New York.
Or is he gonna be in New Donk City from Super Mario Odyssey?
No, New York.
Okay.
We will get there another day. Now, and that's what happens, you know. He's in New York, and then the movie ends officially. Not and that just ends in it like you're like, whoa, what just happened? Did they just win?
Is it gonna be like a live action movie?
No, animated.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then you're like, whoa, did they just win? Did the bad guys just win? Wait for the next one. Next one, Legend of Zelda. Now, I'm not the best at. I've never played Legend of Zelda. I know you're probably gonna get heat for that, but this one's a niece's. All right, so I was like, what if Zelda got stuck in time? Like he got frozen, like Captain America. This is the Captain America one.
You mean Link?
Yeah. Wait. What?
You killed me, Rue. What if Link got stuck in time?
No, I was talking about Zelda.
The princess.
Who's Zelda?
Zelda is the princess.
Who's Link?
Link is the green dude.
But there's two green dudes in this picture.
Oh yeah, that's adult Link, that's kid Link. Because there's a timeline split later on. A whole lot of complicated stuff happens. Yeah.
Well, I sound like an idiot. Anyway, wait, is that the really bad guy?
That would be one of his minions.
Huh.
And then Zelda's that one.
Okay, I meant Link then. You know, I was like, what if Link got stuck in time? Like, what if Link's storyline is in the past, right? And he gets stuck in time because he does something. And he gets stuck in time and wakes up in modern time. And then Niece is like, that's already happened. And I was like, wait, shut the front door. Did it actually? And he was like, yeah, Breath of the Wild. Now you explain this one. This is all your idea.
Well,
I'm giving you credit for this one. I'm going to take a nap.
Well, it's kind of because in Breath of the Wild, Link gets injured in the past and then wakes up 100 years later in the Shrine of Resurrection. Same age as before.
Oh my gosh, I just had a great idea. Wait, go on.
So it kind of like freezes time for Link while he sits in the Shrine of Resurrection healing his wounds.
But you said that it was like a community that put him in the shrine.
Well, not like a community, like the people he was working with. Like the people of the Sheikah tribe.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, what if they put them there after like a big battle with this main enemy, right? Okay. And the main enemy, right, destroys the whole entire world, and like that explains why the dinosaurs are gone.
Okay.
Right?
And that's kind of like what happened in Breath of the Wild, because like Ganon kind of
shut up,
messed up most of Hyrule. But we're gonna say it happened again because in The Legend of Zelda, pretty much like every Link, every game has like a different character. Like they're all named Link. They're all like a legendary hero. Because like it's a kind of thing that like happens like generation by generations. So like the first, like in Breath of the Wild, it's kind of like a game that like we're thinking this. It's gonna. A lot of people say it's gonna bring all the timelines together. And it's kind of gonna like start making sense because in all the other games, you're the prophesized hero to take down the prophesized demon. In Breath of the Wild, it actually says like 10,000 years ago, it happened for the first time. Demon came, dude was the legendary hero, and the princess with the power of the goddess stopped him. And then it says this happened over and over and over until 100 years ago, we lost that battle.
Huh.
So,
well, I'm just gonna shut up and say that erase everything I just said. Although it was epic, it's just some dude that thinks he's Zelda, and he found this girl, and it's his girlfriend. And oh wait, I messed up again. There's this dude that thinks he's Link, but he doesn't know he's Link. And he falls in love with this one girl.
Okay.
But
like, is he gonna be like the legendary hero?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so the girl knows that she has all like godlike powers, right?
The goddess powers, okay.
Mm-hmm. And she falls in love with him, but she doesn't know that he's Link until she kind of realizes it after they start falling in love, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is legendary hero," but he doesn't know it.
Okay.
Until she's like, "Bro, you're him," and he's like, "Who?" And she's like, "Him," and she's like, "Who?" And then you're like, "It's him." And then, what kind of powers does she have?
Well, like she has like the goddess's powers, like kind of like powers of light. Like she uses her powers of.
Can she make people get visions?
She gets visions, but she can't make people have visions.
Okay, what if she got a vision when they were having a date?
Okay.
And she's like, "Bro," and he's like, "What's wrong, my dear?" And then she's like, "You're Link." Like she gets a vision, and she's like, "Bro, you're Link. You're the person I've been looking for all my life. Boom! Big baddie comes. He's like, I'm eternal. So find out that the dude never died. He killed that Zelda, and he's back for more. I mean, he killed that Link, and he's back for more Link.
Okay.
He's like, I never die. I'm eternal. He stole the shrine and went in it forever.
Okay. And this is happening in like modern day.
This is happening in modern day.
Okay.
And this takes place in I don't know where. Where do you want the Link movie to take place in?
Well, it doesn't have to connect to the Mario movie later on.
I don't care. Where does it take place?
Takes place. You know how like
Somewhere grassy.
can it be like on another planet? Like kind of like the Marvel universe has like bajillion planets.
No, Earth. Boom.
Okay, it happens on Earth. Bermuda Triangle.
No.
That's where Hyrule is, in the middle of Bermuda Triangle.
Okay, there you go. Boom. Takes place Bermuda Triangle. That one ends.
Because the Triforce is a triangle, Bermuda Triangle.
I'm just gonna give you a high five for that one.
Okay.
Boom. And the movie ends. Post-end credit scene. Guess what happens? A black dude with a black dude with an eye patch comes up to. No, I'm kidding. He looks at the news, right? Because they're on an island, they're chilling, because Bermuda Triangle, they're chilling. And then he sees a headline. Strange man, New York, big nose. Guess who it is?
Mario.
Yep! We're only 2 movies in, bro. Alright,
Okay.
next one. We're gonna be, kind of looking at what that real world is in their universe. So we're gonna be like what Mario is looking through right now. We're gonna see that what Link is. So Link. Oh, sorry, I didn't explain this in that movie. That one's kind of be like him training, right?
Okay.
And the first time he fights whoever you were talking about,
Okay. Ganon?
sure.
Okay.
First time he fights him, he loses really bad, and then they come back and beat him. So it's a kind of like it's his origin story.
Okay.
Try and tell me this is not amazing.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep listening.
Let me tell you something. That's the worst one.
No, I never said it was bad.
Well, I don't know anything about Zelda, so it's
Oh.
kind of like that's the worst one. The next one we center on who? Ash. Which Ash are you talking about? Yes, the Pokemon one. Because you find out that in the world that Mario got transported to is where Pokemon is. So, see, with my vision of this movie, I wanted this one to be in the modern time. No, I'm kidding.
Are you trying to sound super snobby right now?
I'm trying to sound super snobby. Anyway, I just wanted this one to be, because if we made another Mario movie before we do the big team up one, we wouldn't really know. We would have been like, hey, like we wouldn't really know what that world is. So I'd want to adventure that world. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we find out that Pokemon takes place in the modern time. It's kind of like our world, but just tournaments of Pokemon and all that. So
instead of having like sports, they have Pokemon battles.
right.
Okay.
So that's the kind of thing. This one's just mostly going to be about Ash and Pikachu, and he's going to find his friends throughout tournaments. This one ends off with nothing.
Nothing
I
special.
can't really think of a end credit scene for this.
It's just going to be another Pokemon movie.
It's just going to be a Pokemon movie, right? And so this connects with the other ones. Link is having a Pokemon battle against Mario. And then you're like, whoa, what did I just see? And you realize that Mario it's been years that he's been in this portal. So now he's gotten accustomed to it. Mario 2. Okay. Oh, yes, that's correct. He's not just wait. All right. Because you know how Iron Man had 2 movies before the first Avengers?
Mhm.
Mario's doing that. I gotta get excited for this one. Mario 2 opens. What do you see? The same battle. Okay, so essentially what we're gonna do is first movie that comes out, Mario, right? Then it's Legend of Zelda, right? Then it's Pokemon. But that Pokemon end credit scene is a scene from Mario.
Okay.
I'm so excited for this. It opens up with Ash, and you're like, whoa, I thought this was a Mario movie. No. It's a... No, wait, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so it's a Mario movie. So it opens up with that Pokemon tournament. But you see it through Ash's eyes, so you're like, who's that dude that has a huge nose and short? And he's like, why is that dude wearing a... He looks like an elf. He looks like an elf.
Yeah.
He is an elf.
Well, he's a Hylian. They're pretty much elves, yeah. Well,
Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
He's like, this is strange. And everyone's crowding their fight because it's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Guess which one of the Pokemon are Pokemon? Yoshi! So, you got... And then, guess who Link is gonna have? Kirby.
Okay.
So, you figure out that Kirby is actually a Pokemon? What? It's crazy. So, no, everyone's like, you hear murmurs. You know when like someone's going through a crowd and they're like pushing everyone?
Yeah.
But you hear murmurs in the background. What's that Pokemon? Those are odd Pokemon. And it's because Mario wasn't the only one that got transported into the portal. And that's what this movie's about. He's finding people from his world that are getting transported into this world.
Okay.
This modern world. So you see that fight scene, they're like, hey, you got some pretty cool Pokemon. He was like, you too. And they handshake, but they don't know that they're gonna team up any time later.
Okay.
So Mario leaves, he goes back to New York, right? Because this takes place like on an island, right?
Yeah.
And he goes back and he's like, back home finally. You find out, who is he? Dr. Mario. That's his job. He's gotten so accustomed to this world that he's Dr. Mario. So he comes back with his home Yoshi, his pet Yoshi, and he's like, hey, what up, Yoshi? Let's grab a beer. And then he grabs a beer, cranks it, and you know what? He wakes up the next morning, he goes to work, and he's like, he's talking to Yoshi all by himself, you know. This is before he goes to work, sorry. This is the same scene that he comes back, and he's like, you know, I never thought that I'd find you here, but I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that I'm not the only one from my world that's here.
Okay.
And then Yoshi's like, same. I'm glad that at least I got you from this world. It's kind of foreshadowing from at least I got you, there's more.
Okay.
So he wakes up in the middle of the night, and there's a huge explosion. Boom! Because it's New York. You always gotta have those explosions.
Okay.
And he's like, whoa, what was that? And he wakes up, and he's like, I gotta get to the office. Cuts black. Mario 2. Okay? Boom! It's called Mario 2, and then you know how they have like that subtitle?
Yeah.
Like that the other title, like the second title? Dr. Mario's in the office. Boom. Okay, so you find him in the hospital, and he's like, oh my gosh, what is this? And Peach is there.
Okay.
So you find out that the portal was actually... the explosion was just a portal. And it was a breach to his world from the other one.
Okay.
You find out that the villain in this movie is the wizard, and he was testing his powers to be more powerful.
Okay.
So he's like, Peach, how are you? What happened to my world? And he's like, okay, so she's like, it's gone to crap. It's literally like we're dying out there.
Okay.
He's like, what about Luigi? All right, and like Luigi, right? And then she's like, she starts crying. You find out Luigi's dead.
Okay.
So you never got introduced to Luigi, but people that played the games would know about Luigi.
Because Luigi does die in the new Smash Ultimate trailer.
Does he?
He does. That actually happened in the.
Why is he in the air?
What? That's the old Smash.
Oh wait, because it boom.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. That's also funny that he's in the air. Anyway.
But like, yeah, in the Smash Ultimate trailer, he actually gets killed by like a Grim Reaper.
Huh.
Because like, they're introducing like a Castlevania character in the new Smash Ultimate, and in the trailer, like it's showing off a new map, and like in that map, there's gonna be bosses that are gonna be like bosses from Castlevania, and one of them is the Grim Reaper, and he just comes and kills Luigi. Like Luigi's body is on the ground, and his ghost comes out.
Huh. So, and she's like, Luigi's dead. He's not though. You find out he's into a different dimension, right?
Okay.
But we're gonna explain that for another movie. Everyone just thinks Luigi's dead. But the end credit scene in this one, Luigi is in a different dimension. What is he doing? Trying to gather up ghosts. Yes. Next movie, Luigi, Haunted Mansion. I'm amazing at this. Anyway, okay, so that happens, right? Uh, he finds out who the real villain is, and it's the wizard again. He's come back with Bowser, and they're trying to take over a different world.
Yep.
Kind of like, kind of like the game, where you're going to different worlds and,
Yep,
defeating,
yep, yep.
and defeating his minions. It's just Bowser, and he's taking over different worlds. And this is the first one that he's taking.
Okay.
So you have to go and defeat Bowser and his wizard, and you finally do it. And you close the portal because you beat up the wizard so much. You're like, close the portal. And he's like, I have too much power. Boom. Okay, I'll close the portal. Right?
Okay.
And then he closes the portal, and it's all good. Movie ends. Peach is now living with Yoshi. He finds out that there's different citizens from his world that have merged into to the new world.
Okay.
So now it's not just a Pokemon modern world. It's a Mario Pokemon modern world. So there's mushrooms as trees. All that.
Okay.
You must be an amazing right now.
This is a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
This is only phase 1. So the end credit scene happens.
Wait, should we do phase 1 for now, and then next week we do phase 2?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So this isn't the end of phase 1 though.
Okay.
I got one more movie.
Okay.
You got time?
Yeah, I can extend it a little bit.
All right. Okay. So what happens is end credit scene, what I just said, Luigi, you find out he's not dead. His ghost is in the Haunted Mansion universe.
Mm-hmm.
And his movie, that's where it ends off. You don't see Luigi until phase 2. Okay?
Yep.
Now, the next one is Metroid. Metroid is in the future, but her world, Cable from Deadpool 2?
Yep.
It's like him. She's crazy because she's like, something happened, and I have to change this from the past. I have to go back.
Okay.
Deadpool 2, just from Nintendo.
Okay.
That's literally Metroid. Okay. So anyway, she finds out that aliens are about to take over. The whole world. Because there's aliens in that universe, right?
In Metroid, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Okay. So let's just say there are, or something like that, right?
Yep.
Or cybernetic people. And she has to stop it. But guess what? She doesn't. That movie ends where she goes back in time and she stays in New York because that's where every rich person is and whatever.
Yep.
And she tries to stop it, but she doesn't. She fails, and a big explosion around New York happens, and she wakes up in her helmet and takes it off, right? And New York is in pieces.
Okay.
It's like a nuke happened.
Okay.
And the movie ends. The end credit scene is her researching on who the heroes were. So now she's going back in time, or now she's going to research who were heroes in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like she's like, who could help me in this timeline? And it shows lists of heroes. And who are they? Mario, Peach, Yoshi. We got Link. We got Link, and then we got Kirby.
Okay.
And we got Ash. Boom! The movie, the post-end credit scene ends, but that's not it. That's not it, because that's just Metroid, right?
Yep.
Then the first one, the first Nintendo team-up movie comes. What am I gonna call it? I was gonna call it Super Smash Bros, but there's not enough people to call it Super Smash Bros. That's for another time. That's in phase 3.
Okay, phase 3. You're really planning this out,
dude. I got this. I got this in the wraps. All right. This one is called it's called Rise of the, what'd you call them?
Nintenders.
Rise of the Nintenders. Okay, so the movie's called Rise of the Nintenders. The end of it. No. Rise of the Nintenders Extinction. That's what this movie's called.
Okay.
And it's Metroid, Ash, Peach, Yoshi, Pikachu, Kirby, and Mario, and Link.
Okay.
And they all team up to stop the main bad guy, which is a cybernetic being who's a cybernetic being in Nintendo? A Mewtwo. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Who are they gonna stop?
Captain Falcon.
No. Who are they gonna stop? Who are they actually gonna stop? Let's think about this. I thought I got this all under wraps. There's one thing I don't know, and this is the team up movie because it's so special. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. The movie opens. Okay, why don't you research on who is a cybernetic being in Nintendo?
Okay. Like a villain?
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna talk for now. I'm just gonna say how the movie starts. The movie opens and it opens in Mario, it opens in Mario's point of view,
Okay.
and it's him having a late night, date night with Peach. And then they start feeling a rumble,
Yep.
like blah, 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 blah. They're like, what's that? And like they're in a restaurant, and like when like the Jurassic Park, the Jurassic Park like iconic scene with the water doing ripples,
Yep.
like that, and you start seeing, and then all he sees fire go through all these streets, and then Mario wakes up, and then Peach wakes up, and he's like, Peach, are you okay? And then she's like, yeah, I'm okay, but a lot of people are dead, and then they wake up, oh my gosh, what was that? And then they go run home, and they're like, Yoshi, are you okay? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm okay. He's got a rusty voice because he's so awesome. That's who Yoshi is.
Okay.
And then like, what is happening? And then Metroid comes, and she lands. She has a superhero landing. Boom. I need your help. And then they do like a fighting stance. And like, who are you? She's like, my name's Metroid, and you're about to face extinction. Boom. Title credit. Rise of the Nintendoids. Extinction. This is the best movie ever. Oh my gosh. Best movie ever. Okay? And then just the rest of the movie is them teaming up, and they have to learn how to face each other, like how to stay with each other, and like team up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you found any people?
Well, it can be like, so Samus, like the Metroid character, Dark Samus. Because that's actually a thing.
Okay, I got an idea.
Okay.
So, for Dark Samus, alright? Dark Samus, alright? Oh, I just realized I've been calling her Metroid this whole time.
Nice.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that. Samus, alright? So, Dark Samus goes back in time before the, normal Samus goes, and she gets Bowser. Yeah, okay, that's beautiful. That's perfect. And wait, is it a she or is it a he?
She.
Okay, she gets Bowser and the wizard, and she's gonna get that dude from the Bermuda Triangle. And who's the villain in Pokemon? No one. It's just some random little teenager. Like, I can beat your Pokemon. And
Yeah, it could be like Gary, the rival. But...
Yeah, sure. But no one cares about Gary, so he's not a part of that movie. He's not a part of the Nintendoids.
Actually, it could be like Team Rocket or something.
Ah, that's a good one. That's a good Team Rocket. No. We haven't introduced Team Rocket yet. That's for number 2. That's phase 2, okay? Chill yourself. But we get someone from Team Rocket. Who?
Jesse and James?
No. Who's their cat?
Meowth. Or
Meowthra.
I don't remember his name. I think it was just Meowth.
Oh, wait, did I just say Meowthra?
I
That's
don't think
Mothra. That's like Mothra from Godzilla.
I don't think he has a name. I'm pretty sure like his name is just Meowth, like the Pokemon.
So they first found him. Okay? And then they battle it out, and there's like cybernetics coming out, and they're taking out Mario. Peach got him. She's using her fire rose. Right?
Okay.
Okay. And then that's a final battle, and then it's like we beat them. And they're like, what do we call it? And then the bad guy, like Dirk Samus, is like, you guys are one hell of a team. And then they're like, what do you call it? You got heart. And then they're like, my name? And they're like, our name? We're the Nintendoids. Boom! Movie ends. Titles, like the credits go down. Guess what the end credit scene is, though?
What?
Let me think about it. Wait. Oh. The wizard comes out. He's like, I made it. And he's out in the woods. He's like, we need more villains. I need more portals. And the movie ends. And the movie ends, and that's how it ends. So it's hinting at the fact that there will be more villains from different universes.